Alright guys, hello and welcome back to another episode of Raging Loop. Last episode, Haru's dead. We shot Mochi instead of just hanging him. That counted. And now it's just Meiko, us, and Ratato. So, the game's basically over. We just kill Ratato at night and I guess we have to kill Meiko. Feels bad, man. But yeah, let's just see how this ends. Hey, maybe we'll escape. Surely this will let us escape. It's crazy that we haven't gotten like any like real keys yet, but probably like on this ending and maybe the other ending where you ignore God. The dining hall felt like it had been abandoned 10 years ago. Even so, water was still running. I wasn't all that thirsty, but it could make me feel better, so I cupped some water in my palms. Cursed Meiko. Oh yeah, Meiko's possessed now. You hate to see it. Huh? I jumped back, getting water all around me. Or are we possessed? Just now. On the surface of the water, my hands. There was a mirror above the sink. I looked right at it. Now we're possessed. What is happening? Why is there a mirror above the sink? Still think the god is cute, Haruaki? Okay. Right back. Meiko, save me! I shook my head, chasing away the delusion clinging to my head. What you seen? Her voice was shaking. Did she see a spider or something? I followed her outside. Lose all words or have a billion keys. Well, we definitely don't have a billion keys. 1, 3, 8, 9, 19. I know we don't have 19, but we have 1, 3, 8, 9. How do we find... Where's our keys again? It's in menu. 1, 3, 8, 9. Nope, no. I'm keyless. I got none of them, man. Okay. What the heck? I followed her outside. I was shocked. There is no better word for it. The first shock was caused by the fact that the mist had cleared. After all, the feast of the Yomi Purge wasn't over yet. True. The next thing to surprise me was the fact that the sun had just recently come up, but the night had returned. It was dark. Well, God said time was up, so something fucked up is happening. But it was a strange kind of darkness. I looked around for the sun, and it took me about 5 seconds to realize that it was the thing in the sky. A loop in the eastern sky. A total solar eclipse? No way, if there was such a celestial event today, I'd have heard about it on TV before Golden Week. Yeah, people love those things, man. We had one like last year, right? I didn't see it. I don't think I've ever seen one. I always forget. I'm too lazy to go outside. That wasn't just an eclipse. It it probably had something to do with the unnatural, unreasonable, incomprehensible phenomenon happening before me. Phenomenon? That was too small of a word to describe it. Most of my surprise was about the monster. What? There's a monster? Oh my... What the fuck is happening? It spanned mountains. It pierced the clouds, and there's the sun. It carved valleys with each step. It leveled forests. I mean, I'm sure we're gonna rise up to see it, but... Okay, I was not expecting... What is this, man? God? The strong god? Our enemy god? I lacked words to describe the scale of it. It dwarfed even the things in tokusatsu shows or mecha anime. Kaiju? After all, it was still far away? Wow. Oh my god. Dude, that's actually crazy. I just realized how big it is. Because obviously it looks big, but here's its legs, and here's its other legs like mountains away. I wonder if this happened while we were dropping off Meito in the second route, and we came back and it's like, oh shit. Hold on. And this thing killed everyone, besides Nosato. But I don't think that made sense. This seems like fucking apocalyptic. It was beyond the mountain, beyond the cliff, beyond Saranaga. It was walking. Its destination was the golden, no, unpleasant pale ring that used to be the sun. Even so, I looked up at it. It was thousands of meters tall. It was a monster that had legs the size of mountains, and even the term gigantic seemed to fall short. Even so, all I could do was look up. What? What the hell was this? Was with this ending? I don't know, man. We better get a key for this. I played a murder game in a village inhabited by werewolves and survived only to be greeted by a giant monster? Yo, wait. I mean, obviously those are faces. I thought that kind of looks like the werewolf eyes. Am I wrong? That kind of looks like it. So it's I mean, obviously it's related to the village, but I just noticed that. What the hell? Who could predict this turn of events? You know what? I put my hands in the air. I did not see this coming. What a great cliffhanger for people who knew what was coming next. It's like, oh, he stopped at the giant monster part. Because I thought there would be a lot more. I thought we'd kill Rotako and stuff. Thought that we would like play out the whole game. Who would sign off on this plot twist? Naturally. I quickly understood that it was a monster that bring mythical levels of despair and destruction. Meiko was clinging to my leg. Alright, Meiko. You take one leg, I'll take the other. We gotta stop this together. Somehow. I brought her closer to me. Both of us were shaking. Or maybe this only happens when the werewolves win? I mean, the other time the werewolves win, we died from corruption, so... Fear. This was nothing but primal fear. Death was nothing in comparison. The fear we felt surpassed mundane concepts like death. This was a fear of the world coming to an end. Once I realized that, I knew that humans, a part of the world, could do nothing against it. Yo! It's the chill sheep. Meiko's true form? I've done it. What did I do, man? What? Suddenly I lost all sense of reality. Yo, it's my boy. He's not even smoking. He knows shit's serious. He's not lighting up. And there was even some fancy looking thing in front of me. It was a large plush sheep. It was cute. It talked. But its voice wasn't cute. He didn't call us chief this time. I left again, and strangely enough the scene had lost all color. Or maybe this just didn't happen in other routes and something we did just caused the end of the world or something. The monster was still there, still walking slowly, covering kilometers with each step. But again, it didn't feel real anymore, and the fear was gone too. I looked next to me. Meito was still frozen in fear. Again, it didn't feel real. In fact, my hands, clothes, everything about me didn't feel real. This sensation was kind of familiar. Oh, right. It was what I felt every time before dying. I'd felt this whenever my memories were engulfed in mist and before I looped. And it felt like the sheep was familiar too. It's the homie.
まあ、お前に言うのも酷なのは分かってんだがな。あいつが目覚めたことで、この
This
国は終わ
country?
りだ。
Damn, we killed the whole country this time. My bad, guys.
あ
Oh,
あな
dialogue.
た誰ですか？
Was I right? Are you Meito?
それは今、どうでもいいだろう。
Meito's true form? Super Saiyan Meito?
いや、無理でしょう。というか、羊が喋っている。
状況分かってんのか。この国が滅びるっつってんだぞ今。
化け物が出てくるのと羊が喋るんじゃ受け入れやすさが段違いですよ。
I think they're both kind of incredible, but to each their own.
ああ、めんどくせえ野郎だな。いいか、ここら一帯で奇妙なことが起きてんのは分かってた。現実の一部
A
が
part of reality was put inside a dream. What the fuck does that mean?
俺はそういう話の専門家だ。だからここに来たはいいが。
Yo, dude.
見つからねえように。
Okay, so this guy's not part of Yasumizu lore at all. Dude, it's fucking Meito. Meito appeared out of nowhere, too. That's why she's here, to stop this somehow.
夢の中に直接干渉はできる。だが
That's me? Are you the reason we're looping?
力を貸すくらいはできた。それがてめえだ。
Hey.
ところがてめえは
Okay, loop me back, man. My bad.
なるほど。
I-
いや、とりあえず
Yeah.
いろいろ
Yeah, I don't-
話しては理解しましたが
I don't really get
なんだ
it.
それは。
I did the basics.
理解できたの。すげえな。乗りツッコミする余裕があるとか、お前死にすぎて狂ったんじゃねえのか。
あなたが死に戻りの原因か。
そりゃ違う。死んで
Because of the
また戻るのは
dream. Okay, so he wasn't the looping. He wasn't the looper thing.
夢のせい？
そうだ。
Mm.
俺はてめえが
Okay, so
記憶を送れ
every-
るように手伝ってやってるんだよ。
Interesting. So everyone's technically looping. But because of Sheep Die, we keep our memories when we loop? But that means even quote unquote God doesn't understand, because God doesn't understand how we're looping. So God doesn't understand that everyone's looping in a dream. Isn't that weird? But she seemed to understand that this thing was coming out. Maybe. Oh, so that's how it was.
まずい。もう時間がない。おいてめえ。とりあえず
I got it.
戻った後で考えろ。
First, we get out the crowbars and break its ankles. Me and Meito.
死ねってことかよ。ダメだ。まだ聞きたいことが腐るほどある。
俺はほとんど何にも知らねえ。潜入後すぐ身動き取れなくなったからな。そこのガキが誰か
You don't know Meito? You're not Meito? Wait, my theory. It's Tut. But why does she bar? Unless he's Meito and he doesn't know it.
そこはてめえが何とかするところだ。
Yo, this is the worst hint guy ever, man. He doesn't even know what's happening. That's why his hints all suck. Just like, oh, just do the other thing. Because he doesn't understand what's happening, man. That was so unreasonable. But, so that was how it was.
富士吉一帯の時間が巻き戻っている。基本。
Right. Okay, that's a big reveal, though. Also, title music is crazy. So we're not looping. This whole village, just all of time is looping. Back and forth.
あなたは富士吉村の奇怪な事件や現象を知らない。しかし、 巻き戻り現象の原因はここにあることはわかる。だから僕に
Maybe it is Meiko. I don't know. But she died before, but it was off screen, so.
ところが
Interesting.
巻き戻りが止んだ。僕は確信に至らず化け物まで出た。
I think this is the first time I've played a looping game where it's not a person looping, but it's like everyone's looping and they don't know it. I mean, it's technically the same thing, because if one person loops, I guess technically everyone loops, but like, not physically. Only one person's looping, and you're just playing through it again. But this one, like, everyone's looping, they just don't remember. It's interesting. Okay, but then the looping suddenly stopped, I didn't get to the heart of it, and the monster showed up.
異変は異変自身が望む結末を迎え
Oh.
た。つまり
So this is the true bad ending. I don't know what we did differently. We didn't even finish the game. Because we saw werewolves win. But we died, so we didn't see the ending. We saw humans win. Which, granted, the country probably doesn't get destroyed. But who knows? Maybe this monster shows up after we die, so... You never know. It's like the Rito phenomenon. How, like... Oh, well, okay, I was about to spoil so much. Never mind. But you get it if you've read Higurashi. About, like, how something always happens, but you just don't know it because... the looper dies before it happens, and that's like a big key to the mystery. Yo, he's funny. Now that was uncalled for. I've never... Okay. I've never listened to the title theme this long. It's kind of going off, man. So he's saying shit was looping before we got in? That's interesting.
僕が動いたせいで夢が変わった。
Yeah, they're implying that the looping was happening and then somehow we got stuck in the loop with everyone else. Right? Yeah, the first route, second route. Whatever the fuck happened there. Did this thing mean the fact that I'd used the looping to try out various options and saw a bunch of timelines? Did this thing mean the fact that I'd use... I don't know. This is so weird. Haru! I couldn't deny that. I really was fucked up this loop. I know. I was not liking him this loop, to be honest. But hold on. Victory as a wolf brought about a giant monster that destroyed the country? That made no sense. That couldn't be it. And we didn't even win yet, so... I don't know what we did different. Okay, let's actually think about this, guys. I know you love reasoning. What did we do differently? I don't know. Because Haru died in the second route and nothing crazy happened. So it's not just Haru dying. Maybe it's because God wasn't really active in the other two routes. So maybe being really friendly with God and like letting it cook kind of drew this out, maybe. Because I'm guessing this, I don't know. I actually don't know. Ritako prayed for this thing to come out. She's like, oh, fuck. Our village lost. I'm gonna summon Shinai. Let's just destroy the country. I don't know. Because Ritako's just chilling somewhere, right? I have no idea. I don't know. I was missing something. Same. Okay. Oh, we still have to die. He knows the loopholes in the looping. He's fixing the loop. He's looping in the loop to start the loop again. Huh?
そんなバカなことが。
Yeah, that's crazy. He's trapped. He's our dude. He's our Hanyu.
回きりだ。
That's another Hidarashi thing. But yeah, there's the person who could cause the loops. Obviously, he's not causing it, but this person can cause loops. Also had horns. That's so funny. He's our Hanyu. Just smokes a lot though. Only once,
大
alright.
きな介入があれば、向こうは絶対異変に。
What if we just clip this route and go through this ending again? Then are we just screwed? The game deletes.
一度はバグだと思うかもしれんが、二度目はないぞ。
Okay.
他の夢使いの介入を
So we're dealing with someone. I mean, I guess that made sense. Is someone's looping everything until they get this result, right? So basically, okay, what I'm getting here is there's this anomaly, this looping going on in this village, done by somebody with the same powers as the sheep, and they're trying to find the answer, like to summon this giant monster. And ever since we got involved, they're like, okay, a new piece, maybe this piece can help us achieve our goal. And that's what's happening. And this other looper's like, yo, who's looping, bro? That's Alito. And he's trying to stop it. But the other looper doesn't know about him. So he's trying to kind of reveal himself a bit. It's interesting. Dude, it's... Okay, I know I keep referencing, like, when they try stuff. But it's kind of like Umineko, right? It's like someone's playing a game of solitaire. With like, and everyone's just pieces until they find the final result. But little do they know, someone else is like spying on them, interfering with their game. Dude, that's cool. Cool Umineko vibes.
そうなったら本当に終わりだ。俺は腕前じゃ
Okay,
やつよりも
more skilled, but they're more powerful.
力じゃ。
Who's? Does that mean someone's looping? So, do we have to suspect one of the people? I mean, again, obvious choices. It could be Mako. It could be old wolf guy. I assume they don't need to live until the end, because everyone besides Mako has died, like, until the end. So, like, Mako's actually, like, a great choice. Unless, again, maybe the sheep is Mako and they just don't know. I think Rikako's kind of a decent choice, too, because she's alive at the end. And maybe in the second route, she couldn't summon the monster because the wolves lost, or there wasn't enough sacrifices, so she hung herself. And then, like, or she caused, like, all the death and then got herself hung to reset everything, maybe? I don't know. Someone's, or it could be Chiemi. Chiemi is also a great choice for this, just because she has the whole amulet thing with the wolf shit, which we see. So this could be Chiemi's doing. I don't know.
俺も夢に取り込まれて終わりだ。そうなりゃてめえを助けることもできなくなる。
Another point for Rikako, she was in the meta tutorial. Just like the sheep. Just like the sheep? Is that the tell? That she was acting meta before the game, kind of like the sheep, so maybe she is the dreamer? That could be the tell. But I'm not sure. Mako, Chiemi, or Rikako, or Old Wolf Guy, are all my suspects for the dreamer, we'll call it for now. I can't really, like, narrow it down. But I guess we'll be looking for that now.
そういうこった。じゃあいいな。
Okay, I will not come back to this route.
絶対に戻ってく
I
る。
promise. No misclicks.
ここ以外で解決策を探せ。
Basically, I had to prevent this outcome. Gather info from the loops, arrive at the truth, and do something about the dreamer that created the loop and called this monster, huh? But there was another option, but it's literally all keys we don't know. So now, instead of winning the games and just gathering lore, I mean, we still can gather lore. That's our new objective. Find out who the fuck's dreaming. What the hell? Wasn't this a story about taking care of some werewolves? What happened to that? Don't ask me, man.
よし、来た来た。それじゃあ元気に死んで。
いやちょっと
羊が100
1 million sheep? That's a lot of sheep. Seriously? And so crushed under the weight of 1 million sheep I died. What about Meito, man? What an ending. Cinema. Let's speed that up. Interesting. We have our 4 things. Who do I think it's... I mean, I honestly think... I don't know. Maybe it's not Old Wolf Guy, but he's so sus. But, like, the top 3 are definitely Chemi, Meito, and Rikato. I don't know who's any more sus. Raising Group Game Overlord. Oh, we got 20. Ending Loop and Giant Monster. You can view it in the keys list. The route unlocked by this key is represented by the set... Yeah. Okay. Ending number 3. Watch in corner? Yeah, okay. Let's regroup with our sheep, bro. Now that we know the truth.
Yo, Taisho. Yeah. お疲れお疲れ。
Congratulations on finding the worst possible ending.
文字通り、ダークを極めたメインルート、暗黒もめでたく終了だ。狼側でも勝利し、
Well,
めでてえな。
no.
まあ、ちょっと国が滅びかけたけど。
It's alright, Meito was still alive after we died. Maybe she stopped it.
ああ、そうだ。ようやく本編で俺が登場したんだった。今までもアイキャッチで出てたが、本編でも改めてよろしくな。
Yeah, it's nice to see you.
さて、ヒントを見る前に、一つ断言してやるぜ、大将。ここがどん底だ。ここから、ケムコのノベルシリーズ史上最悪の歪曲系主人公、
Kemko.
久石春明の
Alright, the counterattack.
対する反撃が始まる。
Feeling like Rika right now.
ここまで3つの地獄といくつもの死を見てきた大将。最後までどうか俺と奴に力を貸してくれ。
Or is Chief... Okay, maybe you didn't call Haruaki Chief because Chief is in reference to me, not Haruaki. We're the player.
今回のバットじゃないエンド3、題して新しい朝が来たについてだが、久石春明と共に大将は最善を尽くし、
Huh. I always thought he was talking to Haruaki, not me, to be honest.
火は一切ねえから安心してくれ。
Dude, honestly, we actually had a crazy run. Look at this. Look at this shit. We didn't choose a bad choice for like the whole route, basically. The only time we did was when we had to, during the first meeting, right? With the wolves. Ooh, we can't, we don't have all 3. Yeah, it's just right here, but literally the whole route we've been Gucci. It's kind of nice.
今回手に入ったのはキー20。番号順
We're missing a lot of
最
keys.
後の鍵だが、まだ番号には穴がある。これも大将はこれから5つのキーを探さなきゃならねえ。最後の扉を開く。
Okay, which is actually gonna be before the monster, right? Because we were missing every single key of those.
これらは全部大将がこれまで見てきた物語。
Trying to become the key hunter.
シナリオチャートとにらめっこしつつ物語の流れを思い出しながらじっくり探してみるってのもおつだろうが、せっかちな大将のためにまずは2ノームの9彼女の目的は
We're not gonna do that
進めるぜ。
yet. We have a lot in darkness to check out first, I think.
あの最序盤
Oh,
芹沢千恵美との酒盛りで
right.
うすら
Dude, I forgot about that.
しただろ。
Okay, interesting.
キー20で開く。ここまで真実を見てきた久石春明が芹沢千恵美にどんな回答をするのか、これも要注目だな。他にも開けられるキーはあるが混乱しねえようにここではまず一つだけ伝えておくぜ。 横着な大将は次の場所でまたヒントを伝えるからその順にクリアすればいいって寸法だ。おかしいな。こんなに手厚くヒント
Well,
を
you
つけ
should
てやる
be.
つもりなんだ
Don't you want to save the country too? We should just fully be cooperating.
物語の転換点に立って俺も柄になく興奮しちまってるのかもしれねえ。つうわけで今回はここまで。次も元気に死んでこい。
No sheep mumbling? Okay. I'm gonna stick with Mako being the sheep, even though I'm really trying to think this out. I really like. Oh, but what's with the old wolf? There has to be something going on with the old wolf guy. But is he really the dreamer? If Mako's a sheep, obviously there's a lot of sus stuff with Shami. With Rikako, she does literally have powers. Like, it's not just a medical technique. She literally, like, healed our fucking broken body by draining her blood somehow. And I really think the meta hint I thought of, like, at the beginning when she was talking to the player. I don't know if she was talking... I don't really remember, like, how it exactly happened. Like, was the sheep with her when they were talking? But that actually kind of low-key seems like a meta hint. Where it might be Rikako, because she can interact with us like the sheep. But I think that's... Oh, it's too, like... Like, that could be it. But I think there's a lot of points for Chiemi with the mysterious wolf symbol amulet that I think can do a lot. It's like very sus. The wolf guy, something's going on with him. I'm just trying to guess he's not as important as the dreamer, though. And Mako, like, as much as I like the sheep theory, it's still, like... I don't know. She does live, like, until the end of every route. She dies off-screen, but who knows? Maybe she didn't even die off-screen in the first route. She just got yoinked by the corruption. And then the second one, we just sent her away. And then this one, we don't know what happened to her. So Mako is a viable dreamer candidate. Again, I just think the fact that she bows a lot could mean that she's just the sheep taking human form, like infiltrating the village. Which made sense, like, since this does seem like some ancient rite, somehow connected to God or whatever. Like, would an outsider like Mako really be the answer? And maybe. And God's interesting. The God is interesting, because Haruaki, like, they were talking before that it was just a personality made up by Haru, which is obviously false. It's partly true, but clearly it's false because it was possessing Haruaki and Mako before. And the thing that really interests me, because obviously the giant thing isn't God. I mean, maybe it is, but the thing that gets me is that, like, earlier on in this route is when, like, God revealed, like, oh, I can read your mind, so I know you've been looping. And then Haruaki's like, why are you looping? Or why am I looping? And he's like, oh, I don't know. The only reason I know you're looping is because I read your mind that you're looping. Which I believe. I believe God can read minds and can, like, interact and possess people. But that indicates that God doesn't have anything to do with the looping. But it also indicates that maybe God knows, like, what the monster is. So, like, maybe there's a dreamer, and maybe the monster is... Like, when they talked about the three gods, like, there's Great Lord Shinai, the Badger, which is the god we know that's possessing, and then there's our enemy. You gotta imagine the enemy is the giant monster. Man, I mean, I'm sure no one probably understands fully what's happening at this point, but it's interesting. A lot to think about. I am gonna stop here. It's a shorter episode, I know, but it just feels like a really good stopping point. And next time, I think we're gonna go all the way through darkness. I know they want us to go here, but I'm gonna say fuck you and ignore the order, because we have a lot of bad endings, and maybe we can get a key here somewhere. Surely somewhere. Well, this one's not even a real question, right? But the other ones are. Okay. But yeah, what a crazy ending. Didn't expect some fucking apocalyptic eclipse thing. Berserk reference? I didn't even think of Berserk, but kind of Berserk reference happening. We got some meta Umineko gaming with the sheep and the mysterious dreamer. It's crazy out here. Who knows what's gonna happen next. But yeah, thanks for watching as always, and we'll see you next time. Next week on some more Raging Loop. It's gonna be a crazy week, man.